What if a 2,000-year-old text held a really practical, step-by-step guide to finding peace in our crazy modern lives? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find today. We're diving into Chapter 12 of the Bhagavad Gita, and it's basically a clear roadmap to a calmer mind.
The whole thing kicks off with one big, crucial question. The warrior Arjuna, he's in the middle of a battlefield, and he turns to his guide Krishna and asks, "Okay, what is the best way to connect with the divine? Should I be focusing on a personal God, something I can see and relate to, or should I aim for that vast, formless, universal spirit?"
Now, this isn't just some abstract philosophical question for a university class. No, Arjuna is asking for a practical user's manual for a spiritual life. He's asking, where should I put my energy to get the best results? It's really a question about efficiency, about what actually works on the path to finding peace.
So let's break these two paths down. On one side, you've got the path of form, what's called saguna. This is all about worshiping a personal God, something with a face, with qualities you can picture and actually build a relationship with. On the other side, you have the path of the formless, or nirguna. And this is way more abstract. It's about meditating on this unmanifest, all-pervading reality that's beyond our senses, beyond our mind.
Krishna, he doesn't miss a beat. His answer is super direct. He says the path of devotion, the one with a personal form, is the superior one. And why is that? Well, because for most of us, having a focus for our love and our faith, having that feeling of, I am God's and God is mine, is just the most effective way to steady our minds and actually feel a connection.
So what makes that formless path so darn hard? This commentary on the text just nails it with the perfect analogy. Our minds, they work with images. Trying to focus on something that has no form, no attributes, it's like trying to teach a kid the alphabet without ever showing them what the letter A looks like. It's not impossible, but it's incredibly difficult for a mind that's built to navigate a world of forms.
Okay, but this is where Krishna's guidance becomes truly brilliant. He totally gets human nature. He knows that even the so-called easier path of constant devotion can feel completely impossible on a busy Tuesday when you're stressed out and your mind is going a million miles an hour. So what do you do then?
This is his solution. He offers a spiritual ladder. And honestly, this is the core takeaway of the whole chapter. The Gita doesn't give you one rigid my way or the highway path. It gives you a flexible system with multiple entry points. It's a roadmap designed for real people, and it acknowledges that, hey, we're all starting from different places.
So here they are, the 4 steps of the ladder. Think of it as a hierarchy of options. It starts with the absolute ideal, the pinnacle, and then it works its way down to the most accessible, foundational practice that anyone can do. Let's break down how this whole thing works, starting right at the top.
So the top rung, the ideal, is total absorption. This is for someone who can completely fix their mind and their intellect on the divine, living every single moment with this unwavering connection of love and faith. It's the ultimate goal for sure, but it's also the most difficult.
But if you can't maintain that constant focus, and let's be honest, who really can? Krishna offers step 2. This is the yoga of practice. It's just the simple, gentle, non-judgmental act of bringing your mind back to your goal again and again and again every time it wanders off. It's not about being perfect. It's all about being persistent.
And what if even sitting down to practice feels like too much? Then you just move down to step 3. Transform your action. Whatever you have to do today, your job, your chores at home, do it as an offering. Reframe your work not as something you're doing for yourself, but as a service you're performing for a higher purpose. That simple shift changes everything.
And finally, we get to the foundation, the ultimate fallback plan. Krishna says if you can't manage any of those other steps, just do this one thing. This is the most accessible practice of all, available to anyone in any situation. Simply let go of your attachment to the fruits of your actions. This 4th step is so incredibly powerful, it really deserves its own moment. Because this right here, this is the key that can unlock the door to peace, right here and right now, in the middle of our messy, everyday lives.
And get this, Krishna makes a pretty stunning claim here. He says this practice is superior because peace immediately follows. The very moment you let go of your anxiety about the outcome, will I succeed or fail? Will I be praised or blamed? Your mind finds calm. Peace isn't some distant goal you have to earn. It's the direct, immediate result of letting go.
So, what does a person who actually lives this way look like? Well, in the last part of the chapter, Krishna paints this incredibly detailed portrait.
He lists out all the key qualities that just naturally start to bubble up in someone who has found this inner peace.
So first, let's look at their inner world. This person is genuinely friendly and compassionate towards everybody. They're free from that iron grip of ego and the need to possess things. They stay balanced, whether they're experiencing joy or sorrow. They are forgiving, content, self-controlled. I mean, this is the internal landscape of a truly peaceful mind.
And how does that inner state show up on the outside? Well, a person like this doesn't agitate others, and they aren't easily agitated by others. They treat friends and enemies with the same steady mind. Praise, criticism, it's all the same to them. They're content with whatever life brings their way, and they have truly deeply let go of the results of their actions.
And Krishna doesn't just call these good qualities or nice virtues. No, he gives them this beautiful, profound name, Dharma Maya Amrit. It means the righteous nectar of immortality. He's telling us that cultivating these qualities isn't just a nice thing to do, it is the very substance of a timeless, meaningful, and liberated life.
And that brings us right to the end. The Gita isn't some rigid, one-size-fits-all doctrine. It offers a ladder. It's a series of options, inviting you to just find the rung where you can comfortably place your foot, right now. So the question it leaves us with is a really personal one. Which of these steps, just one, could you take right now to bring a little more peace into your life today?